All right, boys, so in today's video, we'll be taking a look at the top 10 corners. So we're not getting content until Thursday, which is going to be Headliners Part 2. So we might as well get some top 10s out the way. And cornerback is probably one of the most important positions. If you guys are new around here, I do top 10s for every position. I do gameplays on all the new cards. So make sure you hit that like and hit that subscribe. We are on that road to 40K. I also stream on Twitch every single day, so make sure to go drop a follow on Twitch. But other than that, let's get right into this top 10. If you are looking for cheap, fast Madden coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, head over to my sponsor, EasyMut, and use code CHEW for 5% off your order. The link is in the description. So at number 10, I kind of feel like this is one of the more like mid cards in the list. I really think that the 9 and above are kind of, it's a different tier, definitely. Jair, he was fighting with a lot of guys right here. I think it was like Slay down here. A couple of the team builder guys were right here. But Jair felt like he was the best all-around balanced card in the game when it came to that last 10 spot. He does have 84 speed, which is considered very slow for this time of the year, or now it is because we're getting Hester in the game. We got Tariq in the game. We just got Chad Ochocinco in the game. So he is 2 speed slower than all the meta wide receivers. And even like guys like Jay Jettas and like Kadarius Toney, he's still slower than, right? When we look at him though, he does have 86 man and 84 zone. And a lot of the team builders I was looking at that I was kind of comparing him to, a lot of those guys had 70 in one of those. He has 86 man and even an 84 zone. With a strat card, you can get that above 85, which is absolutely nuts to have both of them that high. But Jair, man, the one negative about him is that always that height. But I will say, Ed Reed has arguably been my best player on my entire team, and he's only 5'11". So I'm not mad at it, honestly. I don't know. The height seems like it's okay this early on the year. I haven't felt like Ags have been OP, so I'm not really mad at the height this year. I just want a good card all around. It seems like Jair brings that to the table. So at number 9, we do have Kobe Durant, and I didn't know if I should include him on this list, but I was talking to the Twitch chat yesterday, and some of them were saying that this is probably one of the better options to have on here because he was a free card. This is the front page token. I know a lot of you guys took Isaiah Likely. Some of you guys took like Wan'Dale Robinson and whatnot. I did take Kobe Durant myself. I thought he was a really good option when you looked at him powered up. He has 85 speed at an 84 overall, and there's still one more upgrade we're missing, so he's going to get better at his zone. He's going to get better at everything else. This is what his card looks like right now. So you're getting a 5'10", just like Jair, but you are getting +1 speed, but you are losing man coverage and gaining more zone. So I guess you could argue Jair a little bit higher if you are a hybrid player, but I think Kobe fits the meta a little bit more. I know a lot of people aren't really into man coverage right now. I think it's kind of 50-50, honestly. But Kobe Durant, a really good card that was free with 87 excel on top of this card. He's a very fast guy. You can even use him as a blitzing corner because how fast he is off the edge. Kobe Durant is a really good free card. He actually plays on my field almost every single down. But number 8, we have the card that you're probably seeing the most out there on the football field, JC Horn. Yes, this card is on literally every team. I think even some of the God Squads he's on there, because once you get into the God Squad range, I think a lot of people are just using JC as like a blitzer or even like as a deep safety or whatnot, because he still is very good. He is 6'1", so we're gaining a lot of height right there while keeping the same speed. Good excel on him as well, but just like our guy Kobe Durant, he is really, really low in that man coverage, but he does have that good zone. All around pretty good stats. We are slacking that man a little bit, but when we look at him and Kobe and I'm deciding which one's better, I'm definitely going to lean the one that's a little bit taller with JC. Like I said, I don't think height's the biggest deal in the world, but when a card is very similar, I'm definitely leaning the taller one. So at number 7, I do have Julius Brent, and if you're wondering why I'm on MUT.GG, he's actually not in the catalog. I don't know why every card in the game is literally not in the catalog. I thought that was what it's supposed to be for, but when we look at Julius Brent, I did end up quick selling him myself, but that's only because I don't know, I splurged at DB. DB is probably my best position in the game right now. That's definitely where I have my most coins. But this is a really good card, and this is another guy from the rookie Ramirez that I think most people, even if some people had like 1 or 2 rookie Ramirez to do in Madden 23, this was one of the most popular ones people were using, right? 84 speed on him, 85 excel, so amazing right there across the board. He does have 84 zone. The 79 man coverage, obviously still below 80. That threshold still not being hit. You could get that up to an 80 with some strat cards, but I don't know if you want to use it on just one card out there like Julius Brent. He is very tall. They did actually shrink him though. If you remember in Madden 23, he was 6'4". 6'3" is still amazing in the game. Don't get me wrong, but 6'4" would have made him even more elite, especially down the line when we're getting upgrades in the season. But Julius Brent's right now in the game, definitely a solid card, and it was great to see a lot of people got this card for free. It sucks that we got these rookie Ramirez late, but he's still elite, man. So at number 6, we have the core elite Jalen Ramsey, and just like Jalen Ramsey, we're kind of looking at a pure, like, perfect card besides like the speed and height. Kind kind of like Jair Alexander, right? Actually, I think 6'1's amazing. Don't get me wrong. The speed, though, we are starting to get some 86s out there. We even have an 87 on the DB. It's a different DB. It's not a corner, but we're getting up there in speed, right? And Jalen Ramsey's probably one of the most overpriced cards in the game. I think he's 400K, and we're going to be getting an elite free. I mean, my Jalen Ramsey right now, the free one's an 85. He's not good, though. He's like 83 speed. I would not use that card unless you're super nobody spent. But this Jalen Ramsey right here, 86 man is amazing. 84 zone. 87 press, 85 play rec. These are amazing stats. One of the top tier cards in the game. Like I said, I don't know if I'd spend 400K on a core elite that is only 85 speed right now. I just think like this might be the most overpriced card in the game. I can't think of one that is more overpriced than Jalen Ramsey. Because if he was like top 3 in his position, then yeah, I would get it, but he's not. So at number 5, we do have a Caleb Evans, and this card, I've played every single game of Madden 24 with this card on my team. He was the first team builder I built, and he was on my team, and he still is on my team ever since my first ever online head-to-head game in MUT. He has 85 speed, 86 excel, so the same as Jalen Ramsey right there, still kind of whatever, right? It's still pretty good. Don't get me wrong. I'm just kind of, you know, overhyping the 86s and 87s right now. But a Caleb, the one thing with him is you can see right there, he is 6'2". He feels like he is much bigger than that in game as well. He looks huge compared to, like, I don't even know, when Richard Sherman was right next to him too, it looked like he was bigger than Richard Sherman for me out there in the game. But he does have good play rec too, 84 play rec, 85 zone coverage right there as well. Just like the other guys, I don't know if you want to go with Jalen Ramsey. You could switch out Jalen Ramsey if you value like man and everything a little bit higher. But for a guy like a Caleb, I guess it depends on your scheme. If you're a zone guy, this is like about as good as a corner can get. But the reason why he's not as high is because that man is pretty low, and you can't really run this guy too much in the hybrid scheme. So at number 4, we have the Sauce Gardner card that everybody did have kind of. I guess you could say it's either you had him or Jay Jettis. I didn't know if I should include him on the list as well, but I felt like I had to because this is a card that is on almost, feels like every team I play against, almost every team I would say, has this Sauce Gardner on him. A 6'3", 85 speed, 85 excel. I could have put his core elite here because like I did with the wide receiver list, I just put Jay Jettis where I would put his normal like core elite, right? But his core elite is way worse than this card. So I'm just going to use this card and put him in the rank I normally would. He has 86 man coverage though, which is elite, but he also does have good zone coverage. The play rec's at an 83 base, which is awesome. This Sauce Gardner, very, very good on the team. He has a built-in X factor too. I don't think it's worth half your AP, especially now that we have pick artists in the game like Ed Reed and another guy in this list. You know what I mean? It's just tough to waste 3 of those AP on him. But Sauce Gardner, man, definitely a good card. Still rocking on my team. I actually haven't played safety right now. And at number 3, we have the GOAT in Madden right now, Tariq Woolen. I think Tariq Woolen, I mean, EA knows. EA knows. They gave him an 85 for a reason. They knew this card would sell. 85 speed on him. So you are losing a little bit of excel compared to the other guys. Like I saw a couple 85s and their 86s, whatnot. It's still fine. You are getting a 6'4", the tallest player on this list. And you're also getting both of your man, your zone, all above 80s. And you're also getting an 85 zone coverage, hitting a threshold right there. Tariq Woolen is amazing. I mean, obviously, he had some elite cards last year. He was getting blessed by EA, and he got blessed once again. He's going to be a beast for however long he's dominant in the league. He's going to get great Madden cards. He's going to be a Madden GOAT. He's kind of falling into that Isaiah Simmons tier where no matter what card they get, they're going to be on people's football teams. And you can see it with right here, Tariq Woolen, man. This is one card that I actually have not tried yet. He's also pretty expensive. I think he's went down a little bit, but yeah, he's elite, man. He's definitely elite. So at number 2, we do have the AJ Terrell comp pass, and I know some people might not want me to include this here, but you'll be able to get him on the next comp pass reset. So you're watching this video on a Tuesday. I think the comp pass resets on Friday mornings now, so you know, it's a little bit early. I did see one up on the market. I think it was PC. I'm not sure if the guy cheated to get it because it's not even possible to get this card right now, so yeah, AJ Terrell right now, though, 86 speed. There's only 2 cards in the game that are 86 speed and above. It's him and obviously the number 1 guy. But he does have an amazing card. He does have 86 play rec, man coverage at 82, the zone coverage at 86. You might wonder what the good ability is when you get him in the top 1,000. You get an extra ability bucket. It's not good. I looked at it. It was like outmatched, and it was like chuck out and something. It's not really worth the getting the top 1,000 unless you want to sell him. But AJ Terrell, by the time you get him, unless we get an elite headliner corner on Thursday, he's still going to be a top 3 corner regardless, man. This card is definitely very good. A free card as well. Make sure you guys go grind him for Friday. Get your team ready. Get your comp pass ready. This card needs to be on your squad. So at number 1, I had to put Richard Sherman here. I feel like this is one that I've heard a lot of people say that they've had mixed feelings on, but I just can't put anybody above him. I seriously can't. I mean, statistically, he's obviously the best as well. You're getting an 86 speed, 6'3" corner, and he's the only one in the game that gets a 90 threshold in either man or zone. I mean, I know some people have, corners always have bad experiences in Madden. You're not going to have perfect, especially at any DB position. Like yesterday, I tweeted something about Ed Reed, and some people thought they loved him. Some people called him the worst card in the game. It's a defensive back. You're going to have bad experiences with cards. I truly feel like Richard Sherman, you're going to have the least bad experiences with this card. You can play him in zone. I don't know if I would play. I mean, he's still probably one of the best corners in the game, even if you just run strictly man every play, just because of speed and height alone. But in zone coverage, what I run like literally 95% of the time, he has been absolutely elite. And having pick artists on him too, catching balls sometimes through people's bodies, over their bodies, not getting agged. Richard Sherman definitely for me is number 1 at least. All right, boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below which cornerbacks are you using right now in the game. I am rocking currently Richard Sherman, Caleb Evans, Sauce Gardner, J.C. Horn, and Kobe Durant. 2 of them are obviously blitzers, so they're not like the most elite, but that's what I'm currently rocking right now in the game. I hope you guys are enjoying these, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out. These intros are hard, man. They're hard.